another beautiful day. Yeah. Hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good. What? Well, they say job security is a myth, And in this world, people lose jobs, Anybody ever told you that they never get fired? They're lying to you, okay? Anyway, look, says here, Netflix lost 200,000 subscribers and laid off 100 plus people. Listen to this. Netflix loses 200,000 subscribers, then lay off 100 plus employees. After announcing for its first time in 11 years that it had lost paying subscribers, Netflix has fired more than 100 employees. That means they're trying to save some money. Plus, probably dealing with the pandemic and dealing with competition from the likes of Game Pass and stuff like that. But anyway, and Steam and Epic. But anyway, it says here, a report from CNBC has revealed that Netflix planned to cut over 100 employee from its company, with most of the staffers being located in the U.S. See, the thing when you work for companies like that, you want to take advantage of their stock options. So when situations like this happens, you're prepared for it, And then you want to save as much money as you can, for days like this. Anyway, it says here, according to a Netflix representative that spoke with CNBC, as a result of Netflix slowing revenue growth, the company has seen forced to reduce or cut growth, which has translated into 150 staffers being let go. Netflix 150 employees cull represents just 2% of the company's 11,000 employees, with the majority of the cut staffers being U.S. based. It says here the representative explained that the decision to fire staff had been driven by business needs rather than individual performance. Yeah, that means the pandemic they're feeling the pinch of the pandemic, so they got to let go of some employees to save money. It's the nature of the working world, people. Anyway, it says here, and for that reason, it makes it especially difficult to say goodbye to such great colleagues. We're working hard to support them through this very difficult transition. Thus, staff reduction are hardly surprising considering the fall of Netflix stock price following its fiasco, its forecast for future losses in the coming quarter. Well, no one is exempt from job loss or being fired, okay? It's the world we live in. It says here, Netflix shares price have dropped nearly 70% since January, and the company is facing upcoming challenge with account sharing across multiple households. In this tech world, it's very competitive. So, within the tech, if you're working in a tech company, you want to save as much money as you can, take advantage of their stock options and benefits. So if they decide to let you go because they're trying to save some money or because they're trying to stay afloat, you're prepared. And that's what you have to do when it comes to companies like Netflix. You sign up right away to their stock options and medical benefits and all that, because that's going to come in handy later on down the road. And in the world of tech, no company in the world that we live in, look, all these companies are U.S. based, so that means the United States is not exempt from letting employees go or getting people fired. This is a natural disaster, and it's sad. I mean, it's tough when you lose a job or you get let go or you get cut. It's just like playing for a sports team. It happens. So The goal is when you're working in the tech world like that is to get as much money as you can. And seize every opportunity you get with that company. So if they decide to let you go, you're covered. It's just the world we live in, man. That's life, Sometimes being fired is a good thing. Being fired is a good thing. It makes you look at things in its proper perspective, and it might be an opportunity for something better. Something better down the road coming. So people that work for Netflix, they can take their job skills anywhere, depending on the skills and depending on what they were doing at Netflix. So being fired or being cut is not a bad thing. It's a good thing. So, but in the meantime, when you're at tech companies, you want to save up as much money as you can, and be prepared for a natural disaster, because being cut or being fired is a natural disaster. So it happens. It's the world we live in, man. No one is exempt from being cut. No one is exempt from being fired. It's life. And being cut and being fired, is a good thing too. Because you get a new lease on life, and then you probably have to go in a different direction. And probably need to work on the career or the goal that you had in mind. So yeah. It's not a bad thing, man. It's not a bad thing. Many people are out of work right now. But people are coming up with new ways to create work for themselves. So it's not bad, man. It just, things happen. So if you're working in if you're making 5 figures or 6 figures, you want to put away as much money as you can, because there's gonna come a time, you might not be working for that company anymore, or the company might let you go, or the company's going out of business, or maybe somebody's jealous of the position you're in, and they wanted you to get fired, So always be prepared, It's life, man. It happens. It happens. Every person that walked this earth has been fired from a job. I don't care how how innocent they try to look, or try to play it off like they never went through it. It happens to everybody. Yep. And, but these people, they'll be fine. They can take their skills to wherever they plan on going. And maybe being let go from Netflix was working in their favor. Probably was a good thing. So you have to look on the positive side, when disasters happen. That's how you gotta take it. But anyway, I'm gonna leave this video for y'all to enjoy with the article. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still a Star Wars and Star Trek thing, or Dark Side.